150th Kentucky Derby, and we have a familiar duo ready to hit the road today.
Yeah.
It is the Run for Kentucky.
Yeah, it's not a horse and jockey duo. It's Erie News Now's own Philip Ward and Mike Ruzzi teaming up for a road trip to Louisville for Saturday's Kentucky Derby. We'll have a live report and maybe even some of that carpool karaoke from these two coming up for you tomorrow morning.
I don't know whether to get excited or get my earplugs ready, but they're going to do it.
A little of both, I suppose. Let's head up to the Presque Downs Casino where the Derby weekend party is now getting underway. It certainly will as we get closer to the race on Saturday.
Yeah.
Megan Selensky live up at the track this morning. Go ahead, Megan.
Good morning, Megan.
Good morning. We're a few days away from Derby Day, but the excitement is already starting here at Presque Downs. We have horses on the track this morning getting ready for that opening day here at Presque just a few weeks away. I also have the simulcast host Patrick here this morning to talk a little bit about what's going on here at Presque Downs this weekend. Not all of us get to go to Kentucky, but we can still have some fun right here at home.
No question about it. There's no experience like the Kentucky Derby. If you can't make it there, though, make sure you come to our simulcast facility, go to Bourbon and Brew, see if you can get a table. We're probably sold out already. Huge day of racing here in America, without question. This is the pinnacle of racing. Everybody wants to be part of this race, but you can definitely come to Bourbon and Brew, make your selections here at Presque.
Well, as people are trying to make those selections on Saturday, do you have any advice for making those choices?
I think for Derby, you have a very large field. So you're going to have 20 horses going to post. A lot of things can happen. You have a lot of traffic issues. You always hear all of us pundits who are handicappers talk about, what kind of trip the horse is going to get. And with that type of field and as large as it is, I think for me, the best thing that I've always had a lot of fun with is playing exacta boxes. Maybe take 10 horses, 6 horses, just box them all, have a good time, enjoy yourself. These payouts are very, very good because remember, the larger the fields, usually the better the payoffs.
Well, some people have really strategic ways of picking, some don't. So what are some of the more out there ways you've heard of people making their bets?
Well, I mean, you can go a lot of different ways. People will just talk about, maybe birthdays, and they'll put those numbers in, in a certain order and box them in the trifecta or the exactas or the superfectas. A lot of money to be made, and some people have made a lot of money doing that because, like I said, it all comes down to a trip in the Kentucky Derby. We already looked at the weather. A lot of times we use that as a factor as handicappers. It looks like it's going to be very clear that day, so a horse like Mystic Dan probably won't be put into my plays. He loves the slop. He's not going to get it Saturday.
Well, when making those bets on Saturday, there's a whole lot of fun planned here for Presque Downs. So coming up, we'll talk about some of those activities, discounts, and prizes you can win right here at home. From Presque Downs, Megan Selensky, Erie News Now.